This is the XFML.
Yeah, the DC Presidents host the Galley Bay. Sorry, the DC Presidents host the Dudley Bay Biscuits. The Presidents Leno in goal, Walker, Lindelof, Vertonghen and Alonso, Moutinho and Fabinho in midfield, Pedro, David Silva and Felipe Anderson behind Aguero, Kasper Schmeichel in goal for Dudley Bay, Johnny, Rudiger, Otamendi and Emerson, Oxlade-Chamberlain and Gundogan in midfield, with Mahrez, Wijnaldum and Sterling behind Alexander Lacazette. Mahrez in for Kane and Lacazette moving further forward. 21st minute in, João Moutinho lines up a free kick, crosses deep, it's headed away by Gundogan. And Lacazette brings it away, and there's an opportunity here on the counter-attack. Here goes Lacazette. And Emerson on the overlap. Crosses deep. There's a man in there, but it's cleared away only as far as Gundogan, who's a poor header there. But it's won back by Georgie Wijnaldum, but he gives it away. Felipe Anderson. Some poor passage of football here. Marcus Alonso's robbed by Mahrez. Mahrez drives into the box. Mahrez shoots and Bernd Leno saves. Corner, João Moutinho. Second half here, President's corner. It's headed away and Wijnaldum can start the counter-attack. He goes long and he picks up Sterling. Great first touch. He's got one man to beat. He's gone round that man and still over Sterling, but he passes it straight at Leno. A good chance for the Dudley Bay Biscuits there, as Alonso brings it away for the Presidents. And now João Moutinho. Gundogan swings it wide to Emerson. Here is Nicolas Otamendi. Emerson again. Patient build-up. When they get it to Sterling, he might inject some pace. He goes around Fabinho. And he's still going Sterling. He brings it into the half. Sterling. Inside. Here's Mahrez. Mahrez strikes. Oh, it's gone in. It's gone through Leno. It's probably a deserved lead for Dudley Bay Biscuits. And it's Riyad Mahrez driving. But Bernd Leno looked like he really should have done better. Here's João Moutinho. Felipe Anderson. Moutinho goes wide. Here's Marcus Alonso. Crosses in. Headed away by Rudiger and Wijnaldum. And now here's Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Plays through. Lacazette's one-on-one with the keeper. Lacazette, he scores. Calm, collected. 2-0, 66th minute. And the Dudley Bay Biscuits could be taking the points here. A very simple goal. One pass through the middle. Lacazette split the defence. Up with Alonso. Here's Sigurdsson. Leaves out to Johnny. And he picks up Lacazette. And there's a run through from Sterling if he can find him. And he has. But the ball's slightly behind him. Sterling allowed the defender to get back. Sterling, and he's lost the ball out to Kyle Walker there. The pass from Lacazette let him down. Fabinho finds Sigurdsson. He goes wide to Kyle Walker. Walker infield finds Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson is the box. Good tackle from Emerson. Walker, and now Rudiger clears, and that one is picked up by Lindelof eventually. And here's David Silva. Been quiet today, David Silva. And Johnny cuts that one out, and here is Minamino. We've got 3 minutes left. It's 2-0. Minamino puts Lacazette in. He can seal it here. It's well saved by Leno, but it remains 2-0 to Dudley Bay. I think they'll be looking pretty confident of taking the points home, but we've seen some funny things today already. Here's Minamino with a corner in the 88th minute now. Puts both hands up, takes his time, and it's cleared away. Only as far as Raheem Sterling, who tries to back down the left-hand side. His cross is blocked, and here's Pedro. And that is the end of the game. It finishes the Diamond County Presidents 0, Dudley Bay Biscuits 2. Second goal from Lacazette, just icing the cake there after Mahrez had squeezed one through Leno. And that's 4 points now for the Biscuits, who are looking pretty strong so far. The Presidents, 2 home games, just 1 point. They must be a little bit disappointed with that. And they've looked a little bit toothless in attack, and unless Aguero, when he had the chance, was fine, but they haven't been able to create a lot for him so far. Finally, we've got the Galley Bay Pelicans. Kepa in goal. Sidibe, Zuma, Maguire and Robertson at the back. Kante sits behind Decore and Maddison. And Dele Alli just behind Mane and Jesus up front. And then the Devon Dementors, Edison in goal. Alexander Arnold, Gomez, Cody and Digne, and Didi Jorginho. Silva, Foden, last week's hero, Son Heung-min, and Jamie Vardy up front, unchanged. Here's Edison. Goes wide, finds Lucas Digne. Now Son, he scored a couple last week. Picks up Jorginho, who looks out to the right, and Alexander Arnold's on the overlap. His cross finds its way to Son via Vardy. He goes out to Lucas Digne, who walks into the box slowly. Zuma clears as far as Jorginho! underside of the bar. Jorginho thunders home. It's 1-0. Here's Kante, Harry Maguire. In the second half now, here's Andrew Robertson bursts forward down the left-hand side. And Robertson still going. Still Robertson. Pulls it back to James Maddison. He finds N'Golo Kante. There's a man out wide on the right and he finds him. It's Sidebe. He won a penalty in the first game. This time he goes himself. Crosses in. Taps home at a far pace. It's the second goal of the season for Sadio Mane. Simple football and a really nicely worked goal there for Galley Pelicans. It's 1-1. Here's Robertson. Maddison heads goalwards. Picked up by Edison. He takes his time and eventually punts it forward to find Son. Son running with the ball, picks out Bernardo Silva, who just keeps it on and finds Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold faced with a defender, but he pulls it inside. Jorginho heads it on. Foden loses out to Kante, but it's found its way through to Bernardo Silva, and it's 2-1. Pinball in the box. The clearance hit Vardy, found its way through to Bernardo Silva, who slotted home with 25 minutes to go. It's Galley 1, Devon Dementors 2. And that is the full-time score. Galley Pelicans 1, Devon Dementors 2. Not a great deal of action in that one. A cracking goal by Jorginho, a really nice equaliser, well-worked team move from Mane, and then a slightly fortunate finish, build-up to the goal, and finished with a plum by Bernardo Silva. Full-time, Galley Pelicans 1, Devon Dementors 2.
And the big news coming on the back page of the papers is the Coyotes 6-0 victory over the Titans. That's got the main headline. Guardiola admitting his goal was lucky for the Celtic, and then Mourinho has called out the Celtic saying he doesn't think they can beat them, stirring the rivalry between the Biscuits and the Celtic going into next week. We have a look at the injury news. Gundogan joins the Dudley Bay Biscuits growing list. That's 4 members of their 18-man squad now injured. He's going to be out for 1 to 6 days, so he'll probably miss the next game. I have to see what the Dudley Bay Biscuits can do there. No other major injuries to report today. Guaita has the flu and Kolasinac will be out for just 1 day with that knock he picked up earlier. And the table, it's the Coyotes and the Dementors leading the way, 6 points each in very different ways of getting there. The Biscuits in the third playoff spot with 4 points. Of course, second play third for the right to play the league leaders for the XFML title at the end of the season. Newsman up in the running with 3 points. Aberdeen, Durham and Galley Bay have 1, or Cork at the bottom for 0. We should be back Wednesday with week 3. Thanks for joining us for week 2. Enjoy your isolation. Stay safe. Stay home.